Good day, Broncos. Today is Friday the 13th, and welcome to BNN.
On today's show, we find out the history behind Friday the 13th.
Then we learn about the House Party app and how it's changing the history of video chatting.
And finally, we meet with one of our high school Girl Scouts as they tell us about the program and their delicious cookies.
Hi, I'm Keegan Hayes.
And I'm Jessica Miner. Glad to be back after a long and relaxing break.
Hope you are getting back into your routines and are adjusting to the spring semester classes.
Now, you may have noticed that today is no ordinary day. It's Friday the 13th, one of the most superstitious days of the year. People get freaked out when this day rolls around, but what's so bad about it in the first place? Katie White fills us in on this Freaky Friday.
Friday the 13th is here, but is there really any reason to be scared? This word means the fear of Friday the 13th. Although we really don't know the origin, it is said to be thought that Friday the 13th dated back all the way to the Middle Ages, where Jesus and his 12 disciples, but Judas, his 13th disciple, had betrayed him. Some people fear today because of the fear of triskaidekaphobia, which is the fear of the number 13, although some people associate this day with the movie Friday the 13th. Did you hear that? Ah! I'm spooked! With Friday the 13th being a part of pop culture, it's no surprise why everyone's scared. The North Carolina Stress Management Center and Phobia Institute estimated that almost 17 to 21 million people are afraid of Friday the 13th. It's been estimated that $800 or $900 million is lost in business on this day because people will not fly or do business like they normally would. But this fear might actually cause a benefit. Fewer accidents or reports of fire and theft occur when the 13th of the month falls on a Friday than any other Friday because people are preventatively more careful or just stay home. Did you hear that? Thought the spooks were fake? Well, you're wrong. The spooks are right here in our own downtown McKinney. We have a quote. Our waitress told us the restaurant was haunted and that our other waitresses had had things happen to her over her 6-year tenure. She came over to our table and told us she had a knife and glasses thrown at her, and others have seen a lady weeping and a man in the windows. Direct quote from Kim. You heard it here first, Broncos. Friday the 13th may or may not be full of spooks. You're to decide. Katie White, BNN.
Man, I thought it all revolved around the horror movies. Crazy to think there's so much history in it.
I know, it's not so scary when you think about it. Well, this is quite the weekend with Friday the 13th today and Winter Formal tomorrow.
That's right. Winter Formal is such a fun event, and this year it's being held at a beautiful venue called Rock Creek Ranch right here in McKinney from 8:30 to 11 tomorrow night. You can expect music, snacks, dancing, and even a chocolate fountain. I hope to see you there.
If you need any additional information, it's posted on the Student Council Twitter at MBHSStuco. We have a unique piece of history right here in McKinney. It's a great restaurant that started in the old DMV, of all places. I visited Top Dog Taco this weekend to learn more about the original restaurant. Hey there, Broncos. I'm here at Top Dog Tacos in downtown McKinney. This cute little diner is serving up the works, and we're here to see what all the talk is really about. Top Dog Tacos is currently located in an older building that used to be the DMV back in the 60s. What was originally planned to be strictly catering, they opened to the public in September.
We catered out of this building for over 12 years and kind of got tired of not having anything to eat. Well, we have a commercial kitchen. Let's just turn the storefront in to see, we can help out people that work down here.
Hanging along the walls of the store is the huge selection they have of hot dogs, tacos, and more.
A Top Dog taco is a really good quality taco. We use all Kobe and Wagyu beef and only the best ingredients.
I decided to give the tacos a try myself, and I can honestly say that the chicken fajitas were the most amazing street food I have ever had. The store has got some sweet treats with their candy dispenser and vintage fridge. Iconic frames and pictures are decorated along the kitchen barrier, giving a more authentic look.
We've been pretty steadily busy since we've opened.
This quick-serve restaurant hopes to add in outside seating and holds many plans to expand due to their success. I absolutely love this place. With a friendly staff, delicious food, and classic diner atmosphere, Top Dog Tacos is definitely a must when trying new places in downtown McKinney. Jessica Miner, BNN. And then I'll walk away. If you're ever hungry for tacos or hot dogs, or just want a little bit of both, then head over and grab yourself a bite to eat.
Many of you seniors will notice a new face around the economic department. Welcome Mr. Cheney as he began his time as a Bronco this month. Mariel Stanbridge went to meet him and learn what brought him to Boyd.
As the new semester begins here at Boyd, our Bronco Nation welcomes a new economics teacher to our McKinney-Boyd staff. Mr. Chinney, having 10 years of teaching experience, decided to come to Boyd to teach our Broncos about how economics is relevant in everyday life.
It was a neat opportunity to come back and be in the classroom again. So I've taught for 10 years and I've done corporate training for a couple, and I kind of like teaching kids.
Mr. Chinney studied at many different colleges, including Texas State, University of Texas, and Rice.
First few days have been great. Really good classes, really good kids. I think it's neat the way y'all get along.
He teaches every day, being inspired by us Broncos and how we come together as one big community. He believes by teaching us how economics is used in everyday life that we can make a better change in the world. As Mr. Chinney becomes more a part of our Bronco family, stop by and give him a warm welcome. Mariel Standridge, BNN.
The BNN staff would like to welcome Mr. Cheney, and we look forward to the many years to come. New change is cool, but what's more fun than FaceTiming all of your friends? The new House Party app takes this and throws it all together, making huge video chats with everyone you know. Here's Corbin Bell with the latest on this crazy app.
New year, new you, new apps. Welcome to the House Party app, where you can FaceTime and see multiple people at the same time on your mobile device. Brought to you by Alexander Herzik and in the social networking category in the App Store. We first take a look into how to exactly use this new mysterious app.
You say hi to the people that you'd like to house party with. That immediately gives them a notification on their phone, which they can pull up and see and then join your house party. So as long as you have notifications on, you always see who's in the house and who's partying. So if you're taking a bath, or if you are eating breakfast, or maybe you're out snowboarding on the hill, you are allowed to have a house party and join all of your friends and see what they're doing.
The House Party app was rated 4 stars in the App Store. We stopped by to talk to Ben Dotson to see why he thinks this app is so special.
I think House Party is really special because it's like FaceTime, but you can have more than one person in there, and that hasn't been done before.
There may be a couple parents who are concerned about this app, but this app looks to be very kid-friendly. Finally, we stopped to talk to Josh Kim to see his concerns about this new app.
The only concern with the app is how random people can join your party, and it may be a bother to some people that don't know who the person is.
Now that you've seen a tutorial on how to use it and heard some concerns and also some great things about the app, go out and try it for yourself. You may be surprised on what you get. Corbin Bell, BNN.
As cool as an app as it is, I know that whenever I use it, my battery dies with what seems like minutes. If you're going to use it, you might want to have your charger nearby.
Hope you made it out for your first 5-day week in one piece, Broncos. As what seems like a reward, you get this next Monday off. However, not only is it a celebration of sleeping late and eating cereal all day, it also is the national holiday marked for Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King was a brilliant man, and back during the civil rights movement of the mid-1900s, he and others like Malcolm X stood as leaders of the nonviolent activist movement. Sadly, as difficult as it was back then, Martin Luther King was assassinated back in the hotel where he stayed. However, his vision and his ideas never died.
This day, officially called the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr., is held every third Monday in January. We have enjoyed this holiday in Texas for many years, but it has only started as an annual holiday in all 50 states in 2000.
So, as you're enjoying your day off, remember that the world you're in might not be the same without Mr. King.
The McKinney Education Foundation, or MEF, supports students and teachers to award scholarships and grants to help further education and help in the classroom. Now, if you need a helping hand for your future in learning, visit www.mmeff.com to apply to the application process. It begins January 3rd and ends February 3rd, so hurry up and get yours in soon.
The year just began, but our athletics hit the fields and courts early, many who played in tournaments over the break. Here's Josie Cowley for our weekly sports update.
Thanks, Keegan and Jessica. Well, Broncos, it's a new year, meaning new sports seasons. Our basketball teams hit the court in district play, and our soccer season has kicked off as well.
No one cares.
On Thursday, our Lady Broncos soccer team began play in the Colleyville Heritage Tournament and will continue against Arlington Martin. Also continuing in their tournament are our boys soccer players who played Irving Nimitz last night. There's no doubt that here at Boyd we have some very talented athletes, many of whom are on our cheer squad. They competed earlier this week in the second UIL State Spirit Championship. We headed to Fort Worth to see what it takes for this team to take state.
We all know that our McKinney Boyd cheerleaders are a group of very talented young men and women. But if you thought their hard work was over at the end of football season, well then think again. As the Friday night lights are over, we only get to watch their elaborate routines and pep rallies. However, our cheer squad has been hard at work for the UIL state competition here in Fort Worth.
You definitely have to have a lot of time that you can practice and come in and just work with everybody. And you have to be able to spend your Friday nights at football games and basketball games.
Last year, our cheerleaders dominated the floor at this competition, finishing 4th in the state. In this UIL competition, cheer teams from all over Texas come to showcase their school spirit and hard work.
Our goal is to do better than 4th place like last year, so hopefully get 1st, 2nd, or 3rd.
Being a cheerleader means a lot more than pom-poms and getting people pumped up. It requires extreme athletic ability and years of experience.
I've been cheering for 5 years, combining competitive cheer and high school cheer.
Cheerleading is a sport that undoubtedly requires not only the work of the individual, but the team as well, therefore incorporating lots of life lessons along the way.
I will take away being a better leader and being better in front of people and performing and not being as nervous when I'm talking to people.
Our MBHS cheer squad's hard work has definitely paid off after 3 outstanding performances here today. Congratulations to all of them. Josie Cowley, BNN.
Congratulations to our cheer squad on an outstanding season and performance. They just missed making the top 20 but still looked great. The Broncos are really proud of you. Tonight, be sure to come join Red Nation loud and proud as both of our basketball teams will face McKinney High in the Crosstown Showdown. Girls varsity playing at 6 and boys at 7:30. That's all for this week's sports. Back to you, Keegan and Jessica.
Thanks, Josie. Once again, our favorite cookies are being sold door to door. That's right, Girl Scout cookies are back.
Many people think Girl Scouts is just for young girls, but there is a level for young ladies of all ages. In fact, we have some Girl Scouts on the Boyd campus. Darius Hart met with one of those ladies to find out more about their program.
Girl Scout cookies are back in full swing again this year, with this time adding a brand new cookie to their roster. I caught up with fellow Girl Scout member Sarah Grubbins to see what life is like in the Girl Scouts. Stay tuned. With each thing they do contributing to the community, our Girl Scouts are hoping to make life easier for people in need.
Nothing that really benefits you directly and more benefits the community because you do a lot of stuff for the community.
The cookies our Girl Scouts sell contribute to new trip locations, and a portion of the profit also goes to all types of communities.
We helped out with the SPCA and made treats for the dogs and cats. Recently we've been helping out with the nursing homes, and for Christmas we decorated their doors so they could have some Christmas decorations.
Make sure you support your Girl Scouts by buying a box of cookies. That sales go on late January, and congrats for over 100 years of Girl Scout cookies. Darius Hart, BNN.
Very soon these girls are going to be hitting the streets, and with the weather lately, they might need a jacket. And so might you. We pass it to Darius on for the weather. Darius?
Thanks, Keegan and Jessica. Hello, Broncos. I'm Darius Hart, bringing you the wonderful weekend weather report of the new year. It's going to be rainy these 3 days weekend for our Broncos. Today is nothing but showers with a possibility and thunder and a high of 63 and a low of 55. So take your raincoat and umbrella and a light jacket and be careful on the roads. Saturday, it's partly cloudy with showers coming in later in the day with a high of 63 and a low of 55. Some nice springtime weather we're having in January, huh? The weather continues on Saturday with a possibility of thunderstorms later on. Monday, it's showering all throughout the day with a high of 60 and a low of 43. Thank you for watching the wonderful weekend weather report. Back to you, Keegan and Jessica.
Thanks, Darius. It's very popular for people of all ages to make New Year's resolutions to start off the year fresh and with new hopes. But how many of our Boyd students made their own? I take to the halls to find out our Broncos New Year's resolutions in this week's Bronco Biz. Hello, Broncos. With the start of 2017, we hit the halls to find out people's New Year's resolutions and if they are sticking to them. What's your New Year's resolution this year?
To get better grades. To come home. Be happy. To come back to basketball.
How's that working out for you guys?
Not well. I'm here, aren't I? I really don't know. Good.
Great. What's your New Year's resolution this year?
To work out more consistently and to just like stay healthy.
How's that working out for you?
Going pretty well so far.
I want to make my life better.
New year, new me. People always tell me I'm a bad person, so I'm trying to change and be a little nicer.
I wanted to gain weight.
Stop eating ketchup.
Is that working out for you?
No.
Not to eat so much.
Lose weight. Work out. Get better grades.
I'm trying to grow a little bit this year, you know what I'm saying?
I don't really have one. Binge watch as much Netflix as possible. I don't have one.
What about you?
I also don't have one.
Great.
Y'all are lazy.
Yeah. Hey guys, what was your New Year's resolution?
No.
Keegan Hayes, BNN. Well, Broncos, that's it for today's show. Stay tuned next week as we recap the student volleyball competition.
And then we take a look at the new virtual reality technology.
And finally, we check in with the Living Roof Project and see where they're headed. We've only got a few moments left, Broncos, so before we go, stay tuned for a couple of friendly tips for staying healthy this cold and flu season. Hello, Broncos. Cold and flu season is upon us, and BNN is here to show you the do's and don'ts of staying healthy this year. Do wash your hands before and after each meal. Don't share food and drinks. Do cough into your sleeve. And also, do get a flu shot. And most important, don't come to school if you are showing symptoms. Here's a list of symptoms that should stop you from going to school. Body chills, dehydration, fatigue, fever, loss of appetite, body ache, or sweating. And other common symptoms are chest discomfort, head congestion, headache, nausea, shortness of breath, and sore throat. Remember, Broncos, rest is best, stay happy, stay healthy. Keegan Hayes, BNN.
Remember, news is always stampeding through the halls at Boyd, and BNN has it covered.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Bronco News Network or on Twitter and Snapchat at Boyd_BNN. Have a great weekend.